person. Look who I have. That's the moment you see the beauty, the depth that's contained in the soul. Then you're born. You grow up 20 years later, 25 years later, 30 years later, 35 years later, or whatever the situation is. You meet the same person. Date, you get engaged, you get married. Now you sometimes have to do Kriyas Yamsuf. Now you sometimes have to your ego a little bit. Now you sometimes have to compromise. You say, I don't want it. What do you mean? You were so impressed with it. It's not the same person. The person I saw there and the person I see here, it's two separate people. Here I see a Shlomazel, a Shlomil, a Nudnik. Here I see a person who has issues, who has problems, who has challenges. And it works the other way as well. Before you're born, you see your soulmate, you see your bride, and you're overwhelmed, you're mesmerized, you're captivated by the inner beauty of this human being. But sometimes in this world, the reality does not match up with the ideal image of this person whom you saw before you were created. Just as the sea had these two Jews, and it could not make peace between them. But of course, what the sea learned from Joseph is that what life is about is discovering the beauty within yourself and within another person in this world. Understanding that your spouse may have two faces, but the two faces are really one. Understanding that every human being may have two faces, but the two faces are really one. The Jewish people may have two faces, but the two faces are really one. Yes, there is a beautiful, spiritual, celestial, heavenly face, and there is a face that is tarnished by the gravel of earth. But the same face is really here on earth too. You just have to have the courage and the love and the commitment and the dedication to look beyond, to penetrate, to excavate the inner face, to be able to see that face here and to understand that everybody struggles in this world. Life is a struggle. The soul struggles. Our personality struggles. People are confronted with many challenges, and it's difficult for us to excavate that level of depth. Therefore, the Talmud says, you want a good marriage, you have to be able to remember the story of Kriyas Yamsuf. You have to be able to remember the story of the spinning of the sea. You have to be able to have that serenity, that clarity to look beneath. That's the Basi Legani Achoisi Kala. Just as there are two perspectives on the world, there are two perspectives on every single human being. There are two perspectives on every single Jew. There is his side of the family and her side of the family. Either you come from Adam and Eve, who were created by God, or you ultimately come from bacteria. How inspired, how saintly, how pure can bacteria be? This is a choice. It's a choice. It's two perspectives. And the final message of the Rebbe on the 10th of Shvat, and the message that his son-in-law, the Rebbe, continued to teach and to personify and to embody, was to be able to unite the two faces. To be able to look at the world, to be able to look at yourself, to be able to look at another Jew and at another human being, and celebrate the divine orchard embedded within that. Chaim,
I feel like I heard say what you said. In other words, that's what I
L'chaim, I want to welcome all of our new additions, the many who are joining us here from all over the world, communities and individuals, in your centers, in your shuls, in your homes. L'chaim, L'chaim, this evening of study, song and inspiration is dedicated to Levi Yitzchak ben Cyril. May God grant him a refuah shlema, a complete and a very speedy recovery, the kara very speedily, amen, ken yehi ratzain. And I'm going to ask all of you to say a l'chaim and a prayer for him among Kol Choli Yisrael, among all of the ill of our people, that God grant him and all of them a complete and speedy recovery. Amen. L'chaim, l'chaim.
Amen.
There's a story